All right, well, it's time for another weekly Squardle. This is weekly Squardle number 72, and if you're not familiar with Squardle, it's like Wordle on a grid. We're guessing a row and a column at the same time. We need to get 10 words, and we have 8 guesses remaining, which sounds impossible, except when we complete a word, we get a bonus guess. So, and we're guessing, row and column at the same time. I had a challenge from someone to try to not guess the letter E at all until I think it's actually in the word, which I think will be interesting. So, what do I want to do? Oftentimes I would start with store or maybe media and cough or something, but those have E's. We could do cough. We could also do something like short, which isn't too bad. I kind of like short. Let's go with short. Okay, not a good start today. There's no O, which is great since we can't guess E's. Okay. Perfect. There's gonna be like no A's or I's either. It's gonna be all E's, isn't it? That's just my luck. Okay, actually I tend to have good luck in these games, but what do we want to do now? So we obviously want to guess different vowel than O. Can't guess E. We could do an R or a T at the start because there is an R and a T in the row, but there isn't one in the column. Maybe just new letters would be good. We could do something like clamp. That's not terrible. Let's go with that. Okay. Well, I mean, we know there's a P and a T, and it doesn't end in PT, which is interesting, because that's my first thought is something EPT or APT at the end, but the T isn't at the end. Okay. What about build? Build isn't too bad. I know we already guessed an L, but it's 4 new letters otherwise. And we know there is an L in the grid. It's not in the second row or column. This will check the third and fourth rows and columns. Let's go with build. Man, there's no O or I. Picked the wrong week to not do E's. Okay, that's all right. It's called a challenge for a reason, right? Okay, so I'm gonna think U here. We don't know that that's where the U is, but that's what I'm gonna think. There is a U in the third row, but it's not second, third, or fourth, so it's either first or last, so that's helpful. So, and what else do we know? There's an A here, but it's not second or third. Fourth, there's an R in the fourth row here. Something. It's not much, but it's something. There's an A in this column, so we could do like AR something. I mean, that's not gonna be correct for the column, but it could be correct for the row. Who knows, right? Could do something like, oh, I was gonna say cargo, because there's the red C in the first column too, but there's no O. What about, I don't know. Without I, O, or E, it gets really hard. We only have A, U, and Y. We could do party. We do have the P down here, and this could potentially rule out a spot for the P. I like to guess Y in the bottom right corner, but this would maybe rule that out as a possibility. I don't know, let's go for that. Okay, we're getting there the hard way. All right, well, we did rule out the P. Oh, no, we didn't rule out the P. Actually, there's a good chance this is a P. There's a good chance this is a Y as well. Okay, and there's an R in the column, there's an R in the row. The R is not first, third, or fourth. RY isn't too bad here, actually. Now we know this one isn't an R here, but what about PA? PA, we could do something like, no, we can't. We also have an R in the third row, and it's not fourth, third, or, no, it could be third, actually. That's not necessarily a U. That could be an R, or we could have R's over here. That's not too bad. I mean, we could guess party again, actually. This could be party. This could actually be party down here. Oh, that would be crazy if I guessed it in the 4th row and it was the word in the, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go party. Oh, I was just one guess too early. Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. That's awesome. We got a bunch of greens, we got a bonus guess. Okay. Now, and we that'll help us a lot because now we have some idea of where things are. So like it's not probably gonna be CP, right? But the C can't be first or second. So I think this is probably a C. Okay, and then, and so the U is not second. I'm still thinking U third here. That would put, but the R has to be second or third if the C is, so CRU, that's not too bad. CRU, crumb maybe? No, there's no M or B. It's definitely not crumb. It's not crust, there's no S. But that's not too bad otherwise. That would put an R here as well, because there's an, oh, it could be at the top actually. The R in this row could be at the top. We need an A somewhere over here, and it can't be third or second. So if this is RY, then the A has to be at the top. Otherwise it's AY, which is also possible. We do have an A in the row there. The A can't be second, third, or fourth, so it has to be first or fifth. This could be recap. Now we don't want to guess the E. We have to be careful not to guess the E unless we know that's the answer. But this could be recap. No, it can't be recap. That can't be an R. Ooh. So, so if it's cap, what's it gonna be? Uncap? Oh, we haven't done an N yet, have we? Uncap's not too bad. And I am allowed to guess that. I kind of like that because, you know, we've got these U's here. So it would let us kind of potentially, if it's not right, if it's right, then we're not gonna get any clues about the other stuff, but it would let us kind of know if this could be a U potentially by guessing a U up here. We haven't done an N yet. There is a C, third or fourth. I think that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with uncap. Yes! All right, very cool. Now it doesn't tell us anything about the U up here, except we now know that the U in the 3rd row is not first. We know it's not second. It's third, fourth, or fifth, but it seems more likely that there's a U in the middle here that way. Now, this is U, it needs an R and a T. The R can't be fourth. It could be anywhere else though. And it needs to have a T, which can't be fifth, but it could be anywhere else. In fact, there is a T in this. Oh, but there's the T down here, so that could be the red T there. But what about, ooh, I was gonna say ultra, but the R can't be fourth, and we can't have an L second. I don't know, there's quite a few things that could be. Okay, so this column, I'm thinking R here. We need to have an L, oh, what's gonna be, oh, cruel. Cruel, I didn't even notice the L there. Cruel's pretty good. Now again, we have to remember not to guess the E unless we know that's the answer. What's this gonna be though? This isn't necessarily, oh, this can't be an A. That, not only is that not necessarily an A, that can't be an A because of the white A here. The A can't be first or second or third. This is an A right here, which means the R is here. Right? Okay, the red A, it can't be first, second, or third. So this is a definite A, which then means this R in the row is not fifth. It can't be fourth because the yellow can't be third. This is an R. Okay, for sure. So what is this gonna be? AR something something A. Aroma? No, there's no M. Arena. Arena. Again, can't guess the E unless we think that's the right answer, or else we fail the challenge. Okay, but we're getting somewhere. Now, if this is cruel, then we're gonna have RRA, which is possible. That's possible. UER, what would that be? I don't know. ENT could be a lot of things. And then LAY, relay? Relay? This, yep, relay. I like relay because we need to have an R in the row in the column. Okay, relay. Now the T, so it's not gonna be T fourth then. Oh, we got the T down here, right. So, but the T in the row. What if we had a T here, another R, truer, and then something, event, and nerve, and terra, and utter. There we go. Utter, nerve, cruel, arena, terra, truer, event, and relay. Now, here's the problem with this. There is an E in every single word we need to guess still. So, if we think this is it and we're gonna guess these words, then we're going all in on these being correct. As far as the challenge goes. I mean, we'll still probably solve the puzzle either way, but. All right, the dogs were barking to someone walking by on the road outside. I don't know why. Normally they don't bark too much, but for some reason, when I'm recording something, they decide, oh, it's time to bark. Anyways, so what was I saying? Okay, so there's an E in every word. So we will fail the challenge if we commit to these being the answers and we're wrong. But I feel pretty confident. They all sort of fell together really well. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do the columns, I think, because, I mean, well, it doesn't really matter either way. It's the same, isn't it? Either way, we've got to do, no, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. Because if we do the rows, we'll do nerve, cruel, arena, and we'll have to go back up to utter. Oh, it is the same either way. We'll have to go back up to utter, but if we do the columns, we'll do terra. It's gonna be 4 either way. So let's do the columns, why not? Terra, truer, event, and relay. There we go. All right, we ended with 6 guesses, which is pretty normal. That's about par for the course on this puzzle. All right, well, interesting. I'm kind of glad that the first couple words that I found didn't have E's. That helped me be a lot more confident once we had the E's, but there was an E in almost every word because there was no A or there was no O or I. So not a great day to try that challenge, but a fun challenge, interesting one. So if you have other ideas for what I should do on weekly Squardles, whether they're words to start with, a challenge to do, something like that, let me know. And of course, let me know how you did with this Squardle today. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles.
Yeah, the whole eugenics is certainly a powerful idea that is also insidious.
It's almost the opposite of this, I think, where you're taking, what? Oh, is it sense? Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. K with a double E, a double S, and a double E. Picked the wrong day to try and do a stepdle again. A Y? A Y? Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. What would that be? What about L? Logical? Logical? That seems like a logical guess. E-file. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Bit of paper.